Good morning, this is Calamity calling, and today I'm gonna play Assemble with Care because, I've not seen a puzzle game like this in a while, and these sorts of games tended to come on like the Nintendo DS, and I love puzzles. I love crafting things, I love assembling, and I've run out of craft kits, honestly. Oh, nope, in you go. Here. Good thing I'm wearing headphones. Oh, that's so pretty! I'm here for this. I'm ready. I'm excited. I don't know what's going on.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between.
She reminds me of, or she sounds like she reminds me of What Remains of Edith Finch? Fitch.
But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey.
Oh, I'm already feeling so happy.
A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way. I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs. Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
I am happy. This is what I want. Ooh, coffee. Oh, that's such a cute little dynamic. Anyway, Ooh, earrings.
I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman, at your service. My passport. Not many blank pages left now. The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these. Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this.
Anyone else feeling completely soothed right now?
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva.
Magical.
I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal.
Don't you diss noodles?
Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work. My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of. I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
Yes. Let me open a thing. Am I gonna put this back together? That's exciting. I like building things.
It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun.
I want to go there. That sounds awesome.
In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect. I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old,
She
who
looks
must have
pretty
gotten
old for
hold of one
7.
of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore. I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Yep, yeah, I can. Oh, I am excited. Right. Oh, you go there. Hang on. I'm trying to. There, here we go. Straight enough. Screw. Do a thing. Oh, that's cute. It actually responds to the motion of your mouse. I am there. I am here for that. I am in. Stay still. Open. You go here.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
And then put the back on. I've forgotten where the screw is. There it is. Oh, thank God. One time I had to put an iPhone back together for a friend and I nearly lost all the screws because the thingy... because I was, I put them on a post-it note and you draw around the space so you know which bit goes where, and then you list them in order of what order they come out, and then you know which order to put them back in. You go here, and then you...
Why did you do that?
Back you go. For magic reasons. You go here. Whoops. There we go. In you go.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold
Did
you
it.
so tight.
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum.
Aw.
She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would
It's
never
lovely that
be
she
enough
has
to
that
fill.
memory.
When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
Pretty good trade.
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a
Aw.
full receipt.
When a kid hands you a toy phone, you talk to that damn phone. Well, you're a monster.
She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered.
I like her.
A part I wouldn't be able to fix.
But you helped. Ooh, are we gonna rebuild a statue? This reminds me of Phoenix Wright when you'd have to put all the clues back
My
together.
first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father.
Oh. Hello, Joseph.
I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him.
You made a very eloquent and very polite little girl. That's an achievement.
It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
Yeah. Easy.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Oh god, this is not going to go well for me. Just know that I am trying my hardest to... Oh, that's fine, I can't go over the lines. Oh, that's fantastic. I was really worried that I was going to, like, be penalised for going outside the lines. I'm not good at staying in the lines. I tried, but not good. Lots of glue. Plenty of glue. I'm going to play Phoenix Wright after this. This has sealed it. Or Miles Edgeworth, if I remember where I put it. Somewhere in my house. Right. First goes your cape. Here's your leg.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Aw, no, she's delightful. And she's lonely. I hope you look after her and not just focus on your work, because that's naughty. Well, that's not just naughty, that's negligent parenting, and that's bad. Money's all well and good, and it's very important to make sure you provide all you can for your family, but I'm sure they'd rather have you than money and expensive holidays. Colouring, 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 colouring. Oh, this game. If you have anxiety, this game is the one for you. Ooh. This is making me very happy and feel very relaxed.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
Yes. Stop questioning me and my work. I don't question you. As long as it's not super glue, because super glue is actually really fragile. There we go. Have a statue.
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
Well, raspberries to him.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They
They
must
look
both
happy.
miss her so much.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go.
Poor guy.
Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
Make sure someone's looking after your daughter.
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Me too. Me three. Me three. Ooh, a telephone.
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning. Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries.
God, I want to live in this town. Oh my god, the thought of a fresh maple pecan plat right now just... Oh, take me now.
I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello. Maria, were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
I like this place.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
I love this game. This game is making me so happy. It's like a warm audio visual experience hug. If you get a chance, play this. It's well worth the money. It's not
At least
it's
I've
not
got plenty of
expensive.
time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some seasoning tips, but it won't connect.
Is that what we call it now?
Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
I keep forgetting I have to click off to make the thing do a thing.
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Oh, sweetheart. I hope your business does well. I like your character. You seem like a delight to be around. Swish!
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
Oh, I'll do my best. Okay, so I just need to click on the space. Good to know. Right, let's see. Retreat. Right, this. Disconnect. This. Off you get, you're broken. Plug. This one goes here. And then this one goes here. And then my happiness spikes and
Looks
my
like this new circuit
serotonin
board
works.
is all hooked up.
Spin, spin, spin. And then undo the doohickey for the doohickey. Thank you. And then take off the bell. And then put a new bell on. This is making me very happy. Very, very happy. Oh no, no, back in. Happier even than the air fryer I bought 3 days ago now. I found one cheap, well worth the money, made me very happy. Beep boop. And then you get screwed back in. And then we screw, screw, screw. And then we plug you back in. And then we turn you around. And then we screw it back in. Screw, screw, screw. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Spin, spin, spin.
Looks like something is still missing.
Yeah, I know what's missing. I haven't plugged the handset in yet, but I'm not there yet. God, stop telling me what to do. You're not my mother. There. Did it.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill, anyway. And the rent, and the suppliers.
Sweetheart.
Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
Thank you.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello! How's my favourite sister doing today?
What do you want?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here, though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
Why not just do a bank transfer?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh god, I have to get ready. Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
Yes. So, I'm gonna end this one here. I will be playing this a lot more because this is making me so happy. It's so therapeutic, it's so soothing, and I just feel so chilled out right now. This is everything. This game is everything. So, I hope you have a very lovely day, and most importantly of all, you do you.